Hello, my name is Chris. I'm going to be recording a Origins draft tonight. This is sort of my substitute for Twitch since I have a Mac and I haven't quite figured out how to get Twitch working on here yet. I'm going to be doing an 8.4. I have a MTGO rating over 1800. I'm not saying I have to brag, just so you have some context of, I at least allegedly know what I'm doing. I've enjoyed this format pretty well. A lot of people find it a little dull because it's most of the decks are just about curving out, but I don't mind that. I mean, I found some control decks in here occasionally. There's a couple cards that can make it work. All right, so let's see what we get for pack one. Pick one. So our rare is nothing. Decent cards in this pack are Acolyte of the Inferno, which I think is probably the pick. Other reasonable cards, a Chronosurgent, but I think Acolyte's just better. Lightning Javelin is pretty decent. Cleric is good, just 2-drops are pretty much always good in this, but I think Acolyte is enough better that I'll take it here. And by the way, I'm having a beer tonight, a St. Archer White Ale. I picked up at Beverages more recently. So we go into here and we have really no red card. I mean, Subterranean Scout is fine. Again, 2-drops are never bad. The best cards possess Scab, but I don't know if I want to jump into 2 more colors right off the bat. The best monocolored cards are Water Courser and a Tuco Husk. Red-black is pretty nice when it comes together. Nothing really wrong with red-blue. I'll take the Husk, though. I think it's just a higher upside card. Here we have Fiery Impulse and Unholy Hunger, so we have a good card in red and in black. I think just because so many of the relevant creatures in this format have 2 and 3 toughness, a Fiery Impulse is probably the better card, although there's nothing wrong with Unholy Hunger, certainly. Good sign to be past both of these. A rare and a common were taken out of the pack. There's not a lot of commons I'd take over Fiery Impulse on pack 2. Maybe a Topin Freeblade. I don't think I would take it, but I could see someone taking it. Could have been a foil, I suppose. So now we see not much in red or black. None of these black cards are very good. There are actual no red cards, which is always concerning, but when it's one pack, is what it is. Wild Instincts is pretty head and shoulders the best card in the pack here. Honored Hierarch is not a very good card. Turn to Frog is pretty mediocre removal. Wild Instincts is better removal, and it's expensive and you can get blown out, but if you're careful with it, it's pretty good, and it's a pretty big tempo swing because you get to usually swing in for a good amount of damage afterwards. So here, back to seeing some decent red and black cards. Boggart Brute is pretty excellent. Fetid Imp is fine. This deck looks more aggressive than anything else, so I will be taking that. So Fiery Conclusion is probably pretty good explicitly in red-black, because if I get some active treasons, now I'd have 2 sack outlets. Probably am going to take that. There's just not much else in this pack. There are 3 blue cards, but they're all pretty mediocre. I mean, you'll run Maritime Guard if you have to. Undead Servant, I've had some decent decks that had like 3 or 4 of them, but no reason to jump on it here, I think. I'll take the Fiery Conclusion and see where that goes. Here we have not much. Demolish is not a card. Call of the Full Moon is just too kind of all in. It's like an aggressive card, but it's an aggressive card where you don't want to cast something else the same turn you cast it. Scab Goliath is a very good card. Or can be a very good card. So some decks that just completely fold to it. Now, if they have a lot of bounce, Void Mages, and Disperses, you might have to board it out. I'm going to take that. So right now we're looking red something. Well, here we have a Fetid Imp, which doesn't really go. I mean, our red looks reasonably aggressive. I mean, it's early yet, but it's definitely the best card in the pack. Revenant, I've had a couple decks where I would run it, but it certainly does not thrill me. It hits Cloud Recluse similarly. So yeah, I'll take the Fetid Imp. I'm not committed to anything yet, certainly. So here we've got another Fetid Imp. And Titanic Growth. With our Wild Instincts. Now, I do like Wild Instincts better than either of our black cards so far, but it's a pretty late Fetid Imp. I think I'm just going to take it. So we're probably red-black here. Although, as I say that, there's nothing here for us. I'm going to take a Catacomb Slug. This is a pretty marginal pick. I'm not likely to play whatever I grab here. I'll take an Aerial Volley for the sideboard if I end up in green. That's pretty thin. Similarly, I'll take Elvish Visionary in case I do end up in green. Undead Servant, like I said, I've had some decks that were pretty decent that had that in it. Alright, I don't think I'm blue at this point. It's Scab Goliath and nothing else. So, red-black seems like we're probably 75% red-black, but things could happen in pack 2. I mean, we have 2 good green cards. So, here we have a Hammerette, which, like I said, I only have 1 good blue card, and it's already really expensive, so I don't really want 2 kind of blue cards. If I was going to take a blue card, I'd take the Void Mage anyway, but I think Gearcrafter is very good. Summer Wild Alpha is probably better, but we're more certainly red than we are anything else. So I will take the Gearcrafter here. Now we've got an Embermaw Hellion, which is a pretty excellent card. Let's get rid of the green for now, because I think we're red-black. We can always bring it back if we change our mind. Actually, with two drops, we're in pretty good shape. I was looking at the Shambling Ghoul, which always got to be careful to have enough 2 drops, but with what we have now, I think we're pretty happy. Active Trees would be great if that wheeled. It might. This is a reasonably strong pack. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it could. Won't necessarily count on it, but Embermaw Hellion is the most powerful card, certainly. So now, I've been pretty underwhelmed by Fire Fiend Elemental. I mean, it's basically a card where if your opponent is stumbling on mana or creatures or whatever, it can get in. But other than that, it usually just trades down with something cheaper. Goblin Glory Chaser, not really my favorite either. Again, on turn 1 it can be really good, but any other time it's kind of a dead card. I'll take that Highblight Assassin. It's a solid card. So here, so we have 2 drops. 2 drops are always good, but I think I'm going to prefer the Gearcrafter. Here, there's another Servant, which we picked up this one very late. We might get it late. If I get 3 of those, I will certainly consider running them. So we've got a second Husk. We don't have any active treasons yet. Those are usually not that hard to pick up. Also a Rune Servitor. And a Weight. I don't think I'm going to take the Weight here, though. It's between the Husk and the Rune Servitor. In some ways to steal things. I'll take the Husk. The 2 Gearcrafters give me some tokens to sack to it. I'm feeling pretty good about our colors with a Lightning Javelin. What is this? 5th pick. It's pretty good. It's a late Rock Smallers too. We'll take the Lightning Javelin. It is a reasonable removal. So here, could take the Titan Strength. We don't have any tricks. We'd like some tricks. Black doesn't particularly have any tricks. That's a big change from Dragons of Dark here, where Black had 2 insane tricks. Now Black's 2 tricks are both pretty mediocre. The Dark Dabbling, the one that draws a card, is one I'll run sometimes. But in any case, I think Skywrecker Giant is just good enough. This deck is beating down. I think I'll take it over the Titan Strength, although you do want to make sure you get some tricks in this format in general. Now I will go ahead and take the Firefiend Elemental. And there's not here. There's that Dark Dabbling, but I think I'll take an Infectious Bloodlust. It's a card I can run if I get a few of them. Active Treason did wheel. That's excellent. With our 2 Husks and the Fiery Conclusion. Here, I could take another Firefiend Elemental. I could take a Rabid Bloodsucker. I don't love either of those options particularly. I'll take the Bloodsucker. I'm not sure I'm going to start it. I hope not to be honest. I'll take the Kithian's Tactics. I hate that out. Demolish or Night Snare. Not likely to run either of these. I'll take the Night Snare. I guess I'll take 2 Night Snares. I will certainly never board in 2 Night Snares. I'll probably never board in a Demolish either. I haven't yet in this format. I'm not really planning to. So we're still sitting here on... So some of our 4s could stand improvement. I don't want to run 1 Undead Servant. I don't really want to run a Firefiend Elemental, though I will. I could use some more 2s. Subterranean Scout would be totally fine. Shambling Ghouls would be great. However, a Giant Black Bomb would also be good. So I will take the Priest of the Bloodrite and see if we can make that happen. Not much. Maybe we'll wheel that Titan Strength. That wouldn't be bad. Like I said, I'd like to pick up a Titan Strength or even 2. So this is pretty nice for us. Our creature count is pretty decent. Our removal count is pretty low. Ravaging Blaze is clunky, but it serves as both removal and as a finisher. If I get a couple instances and sorceries into my graveyard. Another Undead Servant we might wheel here. I mean, running a bunch of Undead Servants isn't exactly plan A, but it can be effective. Oh, here we have kind of actual nothing. Yeah, this pack is bad for us. I think it just didn't have anything of our colors. I mean, we're only on, what, 3 of this pack, so... I don't want a second Rabid Bloodsucker. I don't really want a Volcanic Rambler either, but I'll probably be taking that. The only other real option is hitting the Tutelage, but I don't think that's worth it. Wow. Alright. That is excellent. Go Blazing Hellhound. That goes excellently, and it let us upgrade one of our 4s here. Gilbert Aether Grid, not a card. I'd love to see this work. The thing about Origins is they printed a bunch of things that looked like build around these, and they were either too good, so everyone just wanted them, and they took them first, second, third pick, so you couldn't build around them, or they weren't even good in the deck that might want them. Like, there just aren't enough artifacts to make this work. If it was one untapped artifact, it would probably be too good. Anyway, Unholy Hunger is the pick here for sure. 5s are getting a little bit heavy, but I probably will end up cutting the Shrouded Bloodsucker. So a Cronin Sergeant is the best card. However, with only 2 drops in my pile, I think at this point I do want to go ahead and grab this Subterranean Scout. And here, probably just not a card I've been terribly impressed with, although my lack of 2 drops, I might just take it. I don't really want to be all that defensive in this deck, and Bonding Contract isn't going to get to attack that often, given my sort of lack of 2-drops. So I think I will take the Call Blade. I mean, I do have the Blazing Hellhound that can kill some things. It's nothing I'm going out of my way to run. Veteran Sidearm is probably better than I thought it would be in this format, just because there's not a lot of big creatures, and so the sort of difference between that one marginal power and toughness actually is more important than it often is. Yeah, a Demolish that I won't play. Here is a second Undead Servant. I'm not sure I'm going to be running those, but maybe I'll grab it for now. I know I'm not running a second Rabid Bloodsucker. I think I'd rather hate here. I'll hate the Hitchclaw Recluse. It's a little annoying to play against. My Alchemist Vial might actually make the cut, I don't know. And nothing. And nothing. On color, nothing. Alright, well, we have to make some cuts here. Minded a second act of treason, but I think one will be okay. Also wouldn't have minded well, I don't know if I really wanted a Dragon Fodder. With 2 Nantuko Husks, I certainly would have run one. I'm not running a lone Infectious Bloodlust. I think I can cut these Undead Servants. And I think I want to cut this Rabid Bloodsucker. So with one more cut. So I've got 1, 2, 3, only 4 2-drops, and one way to remove 2 early. I don't really want to cut one of those. I could just cut the Veteran Sidearm. It's nice with the Gear Crafters. If I was going to cut a creature, it would be the Cull Blade. Especially because one of the ways I have to kill an opposing creature is active treason into Nantuko Husk or a Fiery Conclusion, and I don't even get to pump him for that. I do have the Javelin and the Impulse and the Unholy Hunger, and of course, if they block, then it gets to grow. The Alchemist Vial doesn't seem great here. I mean, mostly I'd want to use it on offense. I guess that maybe you can get the Fire Fiend Elemental through. I think I'm cutting the Vial. This is just a card where I really only run it if I don't feel like I have a choice. I don't think there's anything else up here that's particularly tempting. Could bring in Demolish. I see some really troublesome artifacts, but I don't even know what. I suppose a Hangerback Walker, although killing a Hangerback Walker often just makes your problems worse. So yeah, I think this is our deck. Little mana intensive here. We have 2 double blacks, 3 double reds. They're all reasonably late game plays though. So I think we're 9-8 red. I'm guessing is what Otto's going to suggest for me. I was going to say 10-7. Yeah, no, because I have 2 Fetid Imps. I do want to make sure I get those down early. Alright, so kind of mid-rangey. We have a little bit of... I would not have minded one more active treason here just because we have 3 sack outlets. 4 sack outlets, excuse me. But, that seems pretty decent. The curve looks really nice. Separately. And the creature curve looks great. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And even once I get the Ember Maw out, I can even kill a Sentinel with the fiery conclusion, which is kind of cool. All right. No, I was the last one in. All right. It says it's going to start in 144, but it's lying. Like I said. All right, so we're playing Copon. And just for my own ego, I'm going to see what his rating is. 1769. Mine is, I think, 1812 right now. So let's see what we have here. This hand looks pretty good. Would love a 3, but pickers can't be choosers. Let's see, opponent is black and more black so far. And shambling pool, alright. You got it. Okay, excellent. Alright, so we are going to curve out nicely here. See if we see a second color from our opponent. White. An Avon. Alright. Well, it's certainly not going to stop me from playing the husk. I could have swung in with him first. I probably should have, because I'm not going to block with it. Actually, I take that back. I am going to block with it. Hopefully he doesn't avoid it, kill it, but if he does, I can lightning javelin it. I think I'll trade the Emperor trick. I have another one of the Skyraker coming down next turn. Oh, alright. Yeah, that's fine. I'll happily trade him for that. Oh, if I wasn't an idiot, I would have traded it. Okay, that was a punt. Should have sacked it to the husk for sure. Yeah. Yep, that was loose. All right. So we will swing in with the husk. So punt count is 1. I haven't been recording that often, but we do have now something that can block this whole board. So we've got here returned Centaur. Okay, let's see what he shows us in his graveyard. Holy Hunger, another weight, and not much else. Okay. So we've got a Call Blade. I don't think I care that much about it, so I think I'm going to swing with the husk. Because I think I'll go ahead and trade that Call Blade for anything on his board pretty happily. Well, let's think here. If he double blocks, then that means I trade the Call Blade for and the husk for one of them. I don't want to do that. Yeah, no. I will wait. Gold Forge Sentinel. Alright, you got it. So he said I can trade now with my Skyraker, but I'll take that trade. And I've got an Ember Maw. So if he swings with the Goldboard Sentinel, I will go ahead and block with the Skybreaker. That seems fine. Ooh. Alright, well, glad I put down the Ember Bomb. Let's see if he realizes that I can actually trade. Yeah, okay, he does. It's too bad, though, because I could have Lightning Javelined it. So we're going to play out the Gear Crafter. So now we have Fiery Conclusion up. Doesn't really feel like we can swing here. I could swing with the Husk. What happens if I swing with the Husk? I've got a bunch of things I don't mind throwing away to it. Like the Callblade, the Gear Crafter, and the Thopter. And I can also Fire Conclusion the Thopter. Which might get him. It feels loose to swing here. I do have one Subterranean Scout, which I might just, I can almost just win the game with. I think I'll wait here. Do still have Fiery Conclusion. Oracle. Sure. Can't really get through, so we're going to stare at each other for a while here. I think. Indeed. So I may just I could Lightning Javelin Chief. I think I should Lightning Javelin something. I can also Lightning Javelin the Stalwart Aven since it does do an extra point of damage thanks to the Ember Maw. I think I will Lightning Javelin Chief. That's a Scry 2, which is not nothing. Hopefully he doesn't have a Enshrouding Mist. Going in the tank seems to imply he has something. Okay, and I'll go to the bottom. And I'm again thinking of swinging with the Husk. Because I do with the Fire Conclusion to do 6 to something. Which could definitely be a surprise. I'm going to swing with the Husk and see what he does. Okay. Alright, so we'll get the Stalwart Aven. So I want to get it to be a 6/6. This may not have been well thought out. Actually, here's what we do. So we gotta kill the Star Wars Daemon by sacking the Thopter. Doesn't do much. Our Cobble is actually big enough to matter, but I think I might have to sack it here anyway. And then we're going to sack the Gearcrafter. So I think we want to clear up this board state a bit. And then, yeah, it's just going to have to be the Cobblade. And I'm kind of wishing I had ordered those in the other way. Hunt number 2, although probably not much of fun. Alright. This seems okay. Opponent plays a land, which probably doesn't have much. I did get rid of the second flyer, which means that if he trades out the Skyraker for the Sentinel, which I will happily do, that might have been a bad play. Maybe I just sit back. It's the Hellhound. So that I probably will attack with next turn. So I think I'm pretty happy to trade that for any of his creatures. Bet on the return Centaur. I think I will trade that for either the Sentinel or the Warforged if he wants to block with it. Alright, sure. So I will just trade that with the that is fine with me. We gain some life, but that's not likely to matter. Still kind of staring at each other, waiting for someone to break this board stall. That might do it. How do we want to do this? So, if I swing with the Ember Mahelion, he blocks with everything. Then I can, alright, I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can kill the Sentinel. Alright. Oh, do I have? I do. Oh, I probably should have put down another land. Okay, so he's going to block with everything. Let's put this. Mostly I just want the Sentinel to be first. Okay. And then we will kill the Sentinel. Sorry, mostly I just want the Return Centaur to be first, so I'll make sure I kill that. And let's see. Okay. That's 5 to him. Kill the Centaur. And now we're in pretty good shape because he appears to be on the top deck. Ram roller. That does not matter. Double ram roller. Alright. Well. Come at me, bro. So I will go ahead and wait for those to swing in. She's been sitting on that ram roller, I guess, for a while. Oh, so we got something. Oh, Archangel. Alright. I'm still going to be able to block here. So I will go ahead and block one of these ram rollers. So the Acolyte would trade for the Archangel, which would be fine with me. Channel Gold doesn't matter too much. Well, actually, it kind of does because it can block the. It can block that Acolyte. So again, we have to trade with that. I don't know why he played it second. At least could have tried to bluff. We're starting to flood a bit. Could just attack in with a Skyraker at this point. I mean, I'm winning the race. It does do 5. Oh, right, this does 3 when it plays. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Yeah, now I attack him with a Skyraker. He wants to trade the Angel for it. I have no problem with that. Plenty of mana. Sure. Alright. No. Now we can scout. How good do we want to be? We're definitely going to attack with all. Like that. So if I sack it here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So. I get there. So how do we want to sideboard here? The Ramblers are a weird inclusion in this deck. It seems kind of controlling with the Archangel and everything. And the double weight of the Unholy Hunger. Not sure we have much to sideboard. I'm still not going to sideboard a Demolish because that card's so bad. If I had a Smash the Smithereens, I'd certainly board that. This is not controlling enough where I feel like I want to put in a night snare. Is there anything bad against him? Yeah, the Rabid Bloodsucker doesn't seem great. I mean, he didn't have much. Well, actually, he had a couple flying threats, but this can't really get through. Well, I guess, yeah. Yeah, I think I run this back. I have to punt again. I don't know I want anyway, but. I need another beer. I'll be right back. Where opponent is. All my talking, I've managed to run down the clock to 12 minutes, so I might need to talk less and play more. Another St. Archer, blonde ale this time. Got a white and a blonde. Well, do need black mana, but I'm on the draw. I've got a 3 and a 4 I can play, so I'm going to keep that. A swamp would be a fantastic draw. And one of these first 2 turns. Hey, look at that. It's good to be the king. Alright, so we get to go 2, 3, 4, which is pretty great. Let's see what he does. That's fine. I mean, I have one too. I'm not saying it's a bad card, but I am thrilled to see him playing that one too. And we drew our best card, so that's something. Ooh, alright, that's a little scary. I'm going to go ahead and swing in now, because we're not blocking. Let's see if you have an enchantment. You don't, but you have that. Yeah, I will happily trade these 2 for that. Hopefully no trick, but if this trick is a trick, sure. Now see, this is where Firefield Elemental is awkward. But I think I'm reasonably happy to trade it for the Chief. That's what he wants to do. Yep. Ghoul, sure. And a body construct. Alright. Wait. Did that just happen? Alright, we're going to swap here. So we'll go ahead and get rid of 1. Another imp. And pass. So I don't really want to fiery impulse. Body construct. I think I'm okay to trade it with the imp. So do another imp. If he does a trick, I get to kind of get him. Nope. Alright, sure. Mono Shambling Doors. You got it, buddy. Is there any reason I need to hold lands? Not really. I will hold back this time now. Oh, Archangel's a good draw for him. Should not have played that first, though, because now I'll hold back the end for it. The question is, do I actually want to trade the Acolyte here? I don't actually, because I can swing into the Archangel with it, which I think is worth doing. Alright, we're kind of racing here. I get a black with that, I can actually win that race. Alright. There we go. So, I think if I swing in here, I have to spend the mana. So I can have 2-for-1 myself. It's kind of tricky. Yeah, I think I do swing in here. I think I am going to trade myself. Trade that for the Archangel. 2-for-1 myself with the Archangel. Alright, so he won't take the trade. Now the problem is I can't play my creature. Because I do need to hold up the imp. So I'll take 5 here. Alright, I take 5 here. Nice, good draw, I'm going to say. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a shame. He's probably going to pop it onto one of those ghouls, so I think I'm just going to wait until he does that. Oh, that's not good. So now he doesn't have to do that. That was a good top deck. It's not legal. I'm going to have to. Alright. I'll go trade off with Rule. I can't really play my Priest anymore. Yeah, that did not go well. I could Ravaging Blaze the other one. Actually, what if I Ravaging Blaze for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Fairy Impulse for the last. Alright, so I'm going to have to 2 for 1 on the Angel after all. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, God. Yeah, punt. Punt, punt, punt. Said no more punts. I don't think we're going to win here. Can kill that. Yeah, I'm going to have to scoop. I think I could have won that game. It's frustrating. Alright. The game has changed, so I'm right back. I'm on to game 3. Let's see. Well, it's not the fastest hand, but I think I will keep it. No, I got 2 drop. That's so good. Come on. Come on, Moto. Wake up. There we go. Cleric. Right. Going to allow this. I think. We can race here with an active trees in hand. Oh, I'm running out of time to it. Good reason to race. He doesn't want to race. Okay, that's good enough. Ram roller. So does want to race? See if there's an artifact to follow up here. He does. Wow, there's plate. That artifact to follow up. I think I will accept racing. He's going to get the crunch in if he wants to put the ball. Well, if he draws the mana. He could beat me for 6. No, I mean, do that. Alright, good. I will allow it. Once I follow up. That. So if I Let's see. So I think what I do here is I just kill the assassin, and I don't care that. I mean, slam would be nice because it means I can husk and treason, but whatever. So we are racing, and I think I'm going to win this race. Yep. For 4. So, what do we place here? I can probably just kill him. So I can act that. Yeah. And he scoops. Alright, on to round 2. And here we are, round 2, playing a Stratcast 557. Again, let us massage my ego and check his rating. 557. 1620. It doesn't seem like a very experienced player, or at least not a player who's played much on this account. So you see players who have multiple accounts where you can't get a very good idea of their rating. This does not seem like a keep. We have no cards we can play. We have a double red, which is fine, I suppose, but yeah, this seems like a bad hand. I will mulligan this. This is better. I have a Fiery Impulse. 1 mana I can get a Braggart Brute. 2nd mana. Also get that Tuco Husk. Already have my double red for Skyraker. Yeah, this seems like a pretty passable 6. I mean, I can just draw no lands forever and be screwed, but if I just draw 2 lands in my first 4 draws, I should be in pretty good shape. Alright, opponent is taking his time. I'm going to pause the recording. Well, our round 2 opponent never showed up, so we get a free trip to the finals. And actually, frighteningly enough, the person we're going to be playing, KO Mac, beat his opponent faster than it took my opponent to time out, which is 10 minutes. Let's go see about Mr. KO Mac. KO Mac. Wait for it. It's not working. Is it a 0? Oh, I didn't spell Mac right. Try again. M-A-K. Ooh, alright. KO Mac is a pretty serious player. 1890. That's pretty impressive. I don't think I've ever run up to 1890. But one day, perhaps. KO Mac has just to drop a game with whatever he drafted, so I'm guessing it's pretty good, and my deck is fine. Yes, I would like to play first, but you never know. That is not a very fast start. I think I have to keep it though. Let's butter him up. Alright, well, I am going to keep it. If he is winning by being aggressive, which I'm guessing he is, given the fact that he won 2 games in less than 10 minutes. This might be too slow, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can null this. He has responded. Alright. He seems confused by my salutations. Possibly double queuing. Alright. As I suspected, something is going to happen fast. Good old turn 2 token free blade. Yep, red white. That is unsurprising. But nice to see he has no 2-drop. Yeah, come on in. How about... Oh, doesn't 2-drop. Oh, there. Token free blade. As I suspected. Alright. Well, at least we do have a 2-drop to put down. But we can't actually block. No, we can, but it'll just die. Here. We'll have his guy not be able to be blocked. So I'm just going to have to javelin that next turn, I think. Yep, you got it. Oof, jeez. Good deck is good. I think I actually javelin the Cronin Sergeant because the Fire Fiend Elemental can actually block the Free Blade. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with that. Don't love it. Oh, no, I can't. I lied. Stop and think about this. Yeah, so another mana will kill either of them. So yeah, I will let me javelin the Token Free Blade. It saves me a point of damage. I will top that. Land is actually a pretty great draw because it lets me basically kill everything he has. You got it, buddy. What did you capture? Alright, well, I think I begin to understand why this guy's done well. I think I just put down the priest here. It blocks the sergeant. And, well, the demon blocks the sergeant. And the 2/2 can trade with whatever. Taking 2 a turn does not thrill me. I think it's my best shot here. He swings with the sergeant. I'm going to do. I don't think I can play around much here. I could just block with the priest. I do kind of want to die. Warhorn. Ooh. Oh, so now we can get through. Wow. Alright. That's pretty good. Yep. Huh. Okay, well, reasonably happy with that, actually. So he's going to be 2, 3, yeah. And I'll just take 4. Yep, you got it, buddy. All right. So now we will Ravaging Blaze, I think. Yeah. Don't get to do the damage, but that's okay. Gaining a life from her hunger just seems more important. Okay, he javelins me. Swing him for 2. Yep, you got it. I don't really like making this trade, but I don't really feel like I have a choice. Yikes. Alright. Don't have more removal. Hey, we stabilized. Alright. Yep, now it's a waiting game. But I have removal, and the active freeze almost doesn't seem great. Well, can't play around anything. So there you go. So we're going to trade, and presumably has a follow-up. Yep. I think I'm just going to have to kill that. Okay, alright. Land is a good sign. So I'm going to attack here. If he has a Fire Fiend Elemental, I mean, it's going to give him for a decent amount. But more land from him. Good. And more land for me. That's good. More land for him. Alright. Nice. Alright. I can see why he has not yet dropped a game, but I feel like we probably have him here. Not kind of chickens, I suppose. Scoop? Scoop. Alright. So, super aggressive. Which we can do here. Alchemist Vial might actually be a thing to consider. Nothing else really. Veteran Sidearm is probably too clunky. And I don't love Fire Fiend Elemental, but taking out creatures just seems super foolish. I don't love Active Treason either, but it kills a creature so often in this deck. So yeah, I'm gonna put in the Vial just to buy time, really. I mean, it draws me a card. Yeah, alright, let's go. man. Where he was, people just passed him all the removal. And that's not good. Alright. Don't love it. Callblade is not good here. Alright. This is good news. He is stuck. Stuck on red and stuck playing no 2-drop. Alright, he's got his colors. So we got Gear Crafter. Very well. I like your Gear Crafter. What do you think of mine? Ooh. Oh, I'm more than happy to make this trade. And I think I'll just take the 2 here. Yeah, I think I'll just play the... that doesn't quite work, does it? I'll play the Brutes and leave up Imp. Is there any world in which this blocks? Not really. Yep. And now you just put that on there and swing in for 4. You got it. Can we race here? So next turn I go to... If he's on a 3-turn clock, I can hit him for 7. I think I have to try. This at least means I could hold back the 5 elemental next turn and trade with the tactician. Oh man, that is rough. Okay. So now he just hit me for 7. Okay, so. Oh, so once again, we can put up the so let's cobble and pass here. He doesn't have great attacks. Oh, there's a thing I do that now. If a thing disappears, it does not actually move. Alright, so we have stabilized. don't think I want to play the priest just because it can kill me. Next turn, though, because I just defeated the Antigo Husk. Now he is going to have to block. Unless he just drew removal. It's a somewhat conservative line, but I'm at 6 life. Yeah, there it is. All right. Oh. Again, I'm not going to play the priest out here. Just don't think I need to. No. Nice. Get there. Wow. That was a pretty good deck, and I did not think I was well set up for it, but I guess I drew pretty well. Put that second game. All right. 3-0, 8 packs. Onward and upward. Thanks for watching. Hope it was educational. Hope I didn't seem too drunk. See you next time.